Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel SAP SD Tutorials. So today we are going to discuss regarding SAP Activate Methodology. So basically we are using methodology to implement the SAP project to any client. So we are having many type of methodology. So for ECC implementation project we were using SAP ASAP methodology. But now SAP has provided for S/4HANA implementation project SAP Activate Methodology. So in that we are having multiple phases. So we'll discuss one by one for all the phases actually. So first phase we are having discover, after that prepare, then explore phase, then realize phase, and deploy, and after that run. So one by one we'll discuss in each phase what is the responsibilities and what we are going to do. So phase wise we'll see. So now before starting this video, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon and like the video.
The Activate methodology is a modular and agile framework for implementation or a migration to SAP S/4HANA. And it builds on our already existing ASAP methodology and the launch methodology, which we had been aware of from a pretty long time. And it builds you can use the methodology on your own with the SAP directly or with SAP partner as well. The components of the SAP Activate methodology are we have various components based on the different methodology. Different implementation, and we have best practices, methodology, and guided configurations, which SAP provides with the Activate methodology. So we have best practices, ready configured business processes based on industry best practices, and methodology like SAP guidance to accelerate implementation and optimization. And guided configuration is for tools to help activate best practices content and make customized adjustments. Now these are the phases of Activate methodology in a snapshot, and in this we have the basic phases would be the prepare, explore, realize, and deploy phases. But it is also equally important for us to focus a bit upon the discover and the run phases as well. So we have various activities that we are going to do in this various phases of the Activate methodology. So if you observe the discover phase, we basically have to experience the cloud trial. We just we'll look at the look and feel and the possibilities that we have, and we basically look at what exactly would be happening in this particular project. And then we have the prepare phase, which is the main phase actually of the methodology, where we start doing it. So discover is something which we randomly just check that of how is working out for our company. And the client would like to better understand about the Activate methodology and the S/4HANA platform actually basically. So ready to run business process optimized for SAP S/4HANA, and model company with the organization and master data delivered with products. And here you can observe in the prepare phase that we have a lot of additional features, not just the templates that SAP provides in ASAP methodology. Not similar to that, we also have the templates, but addition to that, we also have guided configuration options that we can explore about. So run fit gap analysis has been done in the explore phase, where we have solution scoping and content activation, simple adaptation of best practices toward the self-service configuration. And we have fit gap analysis instead of costly blueprinting. So blueprinting always was a costly affair. Now they have cut short that into the run fit and gap analysis. So they have support delta implementations through the content lifecycle management. And then we have the in the delta implementations, what exactly would be our advantage on the other configurations is we don't have to always start from the scratch. We already have a lot of suggestions that can be carried forward for the configuration. Then we have the realized phase. We have migrate, integrate, and extend. We have productized migration best practices, integration best practices into the cloud solutions, and we have automated testing with predefined test scripts. we have extended the configuration guide as well. So that's their those are the tools that SAP provides for the realize phase. And then we have the deploy, that's onboard and deploy phase, we all know that. And getting started and guided tools, embedded learning and documents for simple onboarding of end users. So we make that documentation as well as easy as possible for the end users to understand. So integration into SAP learning hub, and then go live. And we also have the run operate. This is the most important thing. If you observe in the SAP 8.0 methodology, they have also included the run, that's the operate and monitor and support phase, which has been introduced. And here also they have further extended that into the activate methodology as well, wherein we have to, it's our responsibility as an organization to make the client comfortable with the new platform and be aware of it and fix couple of small issues, considerably small issues, which can do that in a couple of days of time. So integration with SAP Solution Manager for operations and monitoring and support. Now let's look at the various types of transactions. We can have three different types of procedures, or three different types of scenarios where we can use activate methodology. We have new implementation, wherein the organization or the client is basically coming from non-SAP systems to SAP system for the first time, and this is a new implementation of S4 HANA. And if at all, if the client has already been using SAP softwares, the older versions, and now they want to get into the activate the S4 HANA platform, then they can go for system conversion. And we also have the landscape transformation when we are going to move from the ECC to S4 HANA. And then we have SAP Activate on Agile. So SAP has given pretty much importance or significance to the Agile procedure in Activate as well. So Activate methodology is based on Agile methodology. It is designed to co-innovate with customers and is accessible for partners who can add content to support specific industry. So SAP Activate methodology can be applied to both cloud and on-premise editions. So SAP Activate provides you with out-of-box migration content and new implementation scenarios as well in the clouded uh, configuration. We have stages of Activate methodology. As we already discussed, the main phases of the Activate methodology are prepare, explore, realize, and deploy. So the goal of SAP Activate is to provide the customers with a faster and less service intensive in initial implementation. So cost effective. It's also cost effective for the client, whether it is in a cloud or on premise. So in addition, SAP Activate provides the customer with the ability to innovate and adapt to the innovations rapidly throughout the entire product lifecycle. So SAP best practices provide the baseline configuration, which enables ready to run and digitized analytical and operational business process that covers the fundamental business process of an organization. We have these phases like prepare, explore, and realize, deploy. These are the main phases as we discussed. And let's move on to the activate discover phase. So the discover phase will help you consider and experience SAP S4 HANA before starting a project to implement the actual software. So in this phase, you deploy the strategies and the roadmap you will use to implement implementation of the SAP S4 HANA software, and you can experience. In this phase, the particular emphasis is given on experiencing the SAP S4 HANA platform. So you can get a free check-in and free trials wherein we can explore cloud and on-premise editions, and the client would be in a better position to decide which one to go for. Now, in the explore phase, since we have already discovered what exactly is SAP S4 HANA platform is all about and the various options that SAP is providing, we'll move on to the explore phase. The project is initiated and planned, including quality and risk plans. The system environment is set up, including best practices with ready to run processes. In the explore phase, the customer team explores SAP solution functionalities, while the SAP integrator explores the customer's business. Together, they use fit and gap workshops. As we discussed, this is kind of a replacement for the blueprint phase which we had in SAP methodology, which was always a bit costly affair for the client. So now they use the fit and gap analysis workshops to identify the configurations and extension that best meet the customer's requirements. We have the explore phase. We further have the scope of the project been determined, and the realize phase focuses on the transfer, as we will be discussing that, of business requirements to a working configuration of the system. So this includes not just the pure configuration of the system, but also the realization of the identified integrations scenarios in the migration of data. So that comes in the realization phase. Actually, in the realization phase, the teams configure and extend the system. So this is actually where the work comes. So realize phase is pretty much similar to realization phase, which we had in SAP methodology. So configuration and build are done in short iterative cycles. So iterative cycles is very, this is the concept which we have in Agile methodology, which has been derived from there, with regular validations and feedback from the business. So structured testing and data migration activities help ensure the quality. So we have deploy, final preparation before cutover to the production help ensures that the system, data, and the users are ready for transitioning to the production environment. The transition to operations includes setting up and launching support, then handing off the operations to the organization managing the environment. So this is basically to the final preparation phase kind of a thing. Yeah, deploy. So we have run phase, which actually is like the purpose of the run phase is to continue adoption of the implemented solutions across the organization of the client. During this phase, the customer adds new users, enables their business users to execute the business transactions, manages regression testing for the quarterly upgrades, and activate additional functionalities as required. So in this phase, basically, we're going to assist the client to fix all these things, to assist all these things. We'll be doing that. Okay. So thanks for watching this video. I'm going to make a few more videos on the Activate methodology, which is a pretty much important concept for us to understand the SAP S4 HANA implementation. And if you like this video, please do subscribe to our channel, Shades of Tech. And thanks for watching this video, and you can comment on this video, and you can also write to me of any suggestions that you would be like to give me. I'll definitely try to follow them. Thank you. Have a good day.